All right, we are live. Welcome, everyone. If you are watching live, sweet, glad to have you. If you're going to watch us later on the recording, awesome, glad to have you. My name is Taylor. I'm here with Bradley, my partner, the other part of Spruce Smiles, and today we got a special guest, the one, the only, the wonderful Atxlla, over there hiding his face.
Hi.
We got a cool show in store for you. We're just going to sit around, talk, shoot the shit, talk about Atxilla's career a little bit, show some of his incredible live performances, and just kind of hang out. So thanks for joining us.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
The reason that we are doing this live stream is May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and we are trying to raise funds for NAMI, the Greater Houston National Alliance on Mental Illness. Hoping to do some good with our music and raise some funds that way. I could sit here and talk about it and explain it, but Brad and I have already recorded a video that kind of explains it all on our GoFundMe page. I'm going to put that link here in the chat in a little bit. I actually can't add it to the Instagram chat, unfortunately, but it'll be there on the YouTube, the Facebook, the Twitch chat. So we're just going to go ahead and watch the little video that Brad and I put together. Explains a little bit more about our project, Spruce Smiles, and it explains a little bit more about what we're trying to accomplish and how you guys can help us out. So we will see you guys here in about 3 minutes. We want to thank you so much for taking the time to stop by this page to learn more about us and our fundraiser. My name is Taylor, this is Bradley, and together we've created a new music project called Spruce Smiles. The mission of our project is simple. We want to promote mental health awareness and raise funds for mental health charities.
To keep it short, we aim to accomplish our mission by 1. Writing music with related content, and 2. Hosting various fundraising opportunities throughout the year. Research shows that 1 in 5 U.S. adults will have a diagnosable mental health condition within any given year. It also shows that 46% of Americans will meet the criteria for a diagnosable mental health condition at some point in their lifetime.
The odds are that if you haven't experienced mental illness, then someone close to you has. Just like many of you, we either live with mental illnesses ourselves or we have loved ones that do. We are doing this because it is deeply personal to us and we want to make a difference no matter how small it may be. The hope is that by writing music about mental health, it will make it more prevalent in the mainstream and in turn will help remove the stigma surrounding it. It's important that these types of discussions become easier to approach in our personal lives and that people feel free to open up without societal judgment.
Far too often do people feel alone or too afraid to ask for help because of the stigma that our society has placed on mental illness. Far too often do people lack the support structure or resources required to obtain the help that they need. We want to do something about that, and that's where you can help, by donating to this fundraiser.
It is important to know that we are not experts. We are not part of a larger organization with dedicated staff. We are just two people learning about this subject each and every day. Because of this, we choose to help by donating money to these organizations with the experts and the means to implement solutions directly into our community. That's why we have selected the Greater Houston National Alliance on Mental Health as the recipients for this fundraiser. They provide free education programs, peer-facilitated support groups, and grassroots advocacy initiatives to help families and individuals better understand the complexities and challenges of living with a mental illness. They also have a peer-run resource center so that the families and individuals can access and find the help that they need.
100% of the funds raised in excess of $4,000 will go directly to NAMI, and 50% of all the funds raised prior to the $4,000 mark will also go to NAMI. For example, if we raise $5,000, then we'll be donating $3,000 to NAMI. You might be wondering where the other $2,000 is going. To be entirely upfront, that portion of the money is going directly to our recording expenses. This is so that we can promote mental health awareness through our music. Unfortunately, recording quality music is expensive, and that's what it costs to record the 6 songs that we have planned. We're not pocketing any of the money raised, and while we would like to give all the money raised here to charity, we also believe that we have an opportunity to make a difference with our music as well.
We ask that if you have the means to share and the willingness to share, that you please donate to this fundraiser. If you aren't able to donate at this time, that's also okay too. We completely understand. You can help our cause simply by learning more about mental health. If you could even take a free education class from NAMI, that would help. You can also support us by sharing our music, mission, and even this fundraiser with others. If you want to find out more about our music and what we are up to on a day-to-day basis, please find us, Spruce Smiles, on Instagram, Facebook, and Spotify, and give us a follow.
love watching
All
it.
right,
I
we're
love
back.
watching it.
Thanks for taking the time to watch that video. I put the GoFundMe link into the chat. Take a look at it. Donate if you can. If you can't, that's all right. You watch the video, you know. So without further ado, let's cut here to all three of us, and let's just get started talking. So we've got here with us today Atxlla. He has been pretty successful, I would say.
Thank you.
I don't know, man. You got 17,000 Spotify monthly listeners, and you have a song that has 2.6 million streams. I don't know. I feel like that's pretty. I feel like it's pretty good.
That is wild. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that always kind of weirds me out when I open Spotify. I'm like, wait, is that me? It's not real. I don't have that many. No, I do. It's kind of cool. Yeah. It's like a whole thing.
Like the goal, you know?
It is. No, seriously, that and I can't remember Unity. It was this song I did with Salkin and Finn Schaller, and that one also like went #1 on the German dance charts for like a hot second, and then like dropped down to 3, and I was just like, well, I can say
3.
you know what I'm saying? But I can say it hit. You know what I'm saying? At one point, like we all had like matching sweatshirts to like commemorate the moment and that sort of thing. So that and the whole the big single that you're talking about from the UK, which is Roots with the Unknown Brain. Yeah, those two like moments are pretty amazing for me. Of course, they're not like here, so of course I'm kind of like I don't see.
So there's like a little bit of dissociation.
A bit. There's a bit of a disconnect simply because after I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Because after those both of those songs, after those released, those artists that were a part of it, got to play different like festivals and shows, and you know how stuff is a lot better over there than it is here right now. That sort of thing. So that they've gotten more opportunities and this, that, and the other, and I've kind of not seen any of that, but that's
Right.
because I'm not there.
Yeah.
Like if I was there, I'd probably be playing with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that I feel like that's the only like disconnect, and that's probably why I'm kind of like, I don't know what you're talking about, but it's there. It is
Yeah.
real. I am a part of it. I did do it.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Like you have like an accomplishment, but you don't feel it, so it's kind of surreal. Yeah.
Yeah, very that.
But that's really badass though.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm glad that you talked about that because that was going to be one of my questions for you.
Okay.
I noticed Spotify. I didn't realize this. When you click on the about, it kind of gives you some stats about where your fans are.
Yes.
And so 1,000 of those people that listen to you every month is from Taiwan.
Yeah.
Like
I
that's pretty
noticed that.
crazy.
That is.
I thought that was really wild.
And then you have like another 600 from like Oslo, Norway, or something. So I was like, wow, this is not like a local thing at all. I mean, he plays locally. But like on an international level, I mean, you have 2.5 million streams on a song. Like that's pretty awesome. So I was really curious how that felt and how that was like playing local shows. Kind of being like, I've had success elsewhere, but here, it's
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's weird how it hasn't jumped off the same way.
Yeah.
How do you
here.
think you got there? Even
Like in
Like
general,
what-
like how those.
Yeah,
those
like what
kinda-
took your shit to Taiwan or whatever?
Mainly the way that they promote and the shows that they've been playing in different like countries, because countries are super small. There you can get from one country to another in like 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. Whereas you
Texas
drive
is
9
10
hours,
hours.
you're still in Texas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a little hard to like kind of break the border here, if you know what I mean. Whereas they've been able to promote and play and push those songs to.
So you think
many
those
different places
guys
over there?
kind of did the legwork, like the people you collabed with?
I feel like they definitely, especially over there, they definitely did the legwork. My name is just kind of attached to it, and I'm like, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like if people
I feel that.
love it and comment on it, and if they mention me, then I'm like, oh my god, yes, I was a part of this. Thank you.
So you got to do the creative part, but you didn't have to do the groundwork.
Exactly.
Can't complain about that.
I honestly can't though. I can't be mad.
Yeah.
I got percentages and such. You know what I'm saying? So I was
What
like,
up?
cool. And yeah, I wrote the both songs. I like wrote the lyrics and whatnot, and vocal melodies, recorded it, sang it, that sort of thing.
So based on Spotify stream splits, what is that, like 3 cents?
Yeah, no shit.
No lie though, it's like not far from being something like that. I mean, even though, and that's what's so weird. The song, especially Roots, the one that's like 2 million on Spotify. Supposedly, once you get past 1 million, every stream after that is supposed to count like way more than it did before 1 million, and I still don't really see that.
Yeah.
You should just start telling everybody to just use What's I'm blanking. I use it all the time.
What?
It's another streaming service.
Tidal?
Yeah, Tidal.
Tidal.
They pay a lot more.
They pay a lot more for their artists, and they also offer that Tidal Masters service.
Yeah.
For when you upload stuff, and it just makes it super hi-fi some kind of way. And most of my stuff is on Tidal, like you can like go and like listen to it there, but up until recently, DistroKid did not like offer that part of the service, which which now they do. They're like, for $8 extra.
So you
upload this song.
Use DistroKid.
Yeah, I use DistroKid. I've never used what's the other one people use, like CD Baby. Yeah, or like CD Masters or something like that.
Just for anyone who's listening, we're talking about distribution services for people who create music. So, if you want your music on Spotify or YouTube or all these different places, you can do it yourself, but it's a pain in the ass. So what most people do is they pay a small fee to a third party who then uploads them to everything. But some of these third parties like DistroKid are sometimes limited in their services, and obviously in this situation DistroKid's fixed that. But that's what we're talking about.
And I find that really funny because like it is cheaper than I would say some other services, but at the same time it can get really expensive when you're uploading like an entire album and you want to opt into the YouTube payment thing, whatever, where they give you like 4 point something % on each player or something like that. I can't remember how they allocated the funds and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, if you opt into like the YouTube music thing, if you opt into having your stuff sent through Tidal Masters, all these different options that they give you that are completely optional, as I said, options, but it can get very expensive if you don't watch out. So it's kind of like for indie artists, especially like me, if I'm just trying to like, quick upload a song, and they're pretty fast, like in terms of like turnaround and like getting stuff actually out to streaming services. Because I know I'm a really bad procrastinator, and I've put stuff up like 2-3 nights beforehand, like before the Friday that I want to drop stuff. And it still winds up being like on Spotify. The lyrics are already up on Instagram. You can like listen to the song and the lyrics are like rolling, because I'm sitting there like typing all the lyrics out and pressing the space bar to do the sync to lyrics or whatever. So it's really quick and easy for me, and it's like 99 cents. Because I usually opt out of everything except like Siri recognizing the song.
Right.
That's like the only thing I opt in on, and it's usually 99 cents.
Nice.
That's it.
That's pretty tight.
Yeah. Sorry, that was like a long spiel for like something that did not even matter.
No, it matters.
That's why we're here.
But
we're just shooting the shit and having fun, and hopefully getting people to donate to that link.
That's what we always do. Is
right.
We sit and talk, and then you have a little tangent that you at the end of apologize for, and we tell you it's okay.
Guys, it is Mental Health Awareness Month.
Did you say mental health?
Yeah, I'm in one. This is my mental health. Welcome. You are all
classic.
Welcome. My name is Lil Nas X, and you can call me when you want, call me when you need. But no, it is Mental Health Awareness Month, and so I do feel like we're touching on a few things about little old me. And which is it is a weird thing that I do. I will go on a long tangent, and I'm like super passionate about it and like really interested in it, and then once I actually finally snap out of it, I'm like, that did not mean anything to them. Why did you just do that?
Well, yeah, that's a hard thought to like give. I've stopped doing that, because I felt good about it. So fuck you if you don't. Like you're not, if you aren't trying to be part of what I'm communicating to you, then there doesn't need to be a conversation, because it's no longer a two-way street, right?
That is very true.
I don't care.
I do,
but I try to like suppress that feeling because of that train of thought. I don't know.
Like I totally get that. But I feel like I also kill the two-way street when I go on those tangents, because it's no longer two-way street. I'm also blocking it off.
It does feel selfish a lot of times. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and a little narcissistic even.
Yeah, but I think what it really is, like the reality of it, is just something that you're passionate and interested in, which are at least one of those words you used yourself. So
this water's delicious.
Yeah.
I don't think I put water in that.
Taylor made Attxlla a mixed drink, and it's really nice. It's like cucumber. To tell him.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
if you want to know what's in it, this is my own recipe. It's pretty good. The key ingredient, there's two things. Western Sun's cucumber vodka. You want a shot and a half of that. Then you want a half shot of triple sec. If you're making it for Atxlla, he likes things extra sweet. I gave him a little extra simple syrup.
Like
and then 3 shots of Big Swig prickly pear cucumber sparkling water. And it
Oh,
is
shout out to Big Swig.
Fantastic. Shout
That's
out to
our
Big Swig.
that's one of our
and Mustard
sponsors.
Sons. Oh, I wish someone would sponsor us. You know?
Sponsored by Big Swig.
Oh, I also forgot a couple of dashes of Angostura bitters.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah.
can't forget that.
I just cut you off. I'm so sorry.
No, I just make jokes over here, dude.
I just realized that. What were you? Do you remember what you were saying?
Oh no, I never do. I was talking about feeling selfish after
Yes.
that moment, and it can be selfish, I think, if you let it. But I think the fact that you're worried about it at all should kind of assuage that for you.
This is
you
why
know?
I'm in therapy, you guys. This is it brings up a good, very big point. Therapy is
Dope.
so good. For some people, it works better than other things, but for me, it's more so about expressing and then organizing my
Yeah.
thoughts and feelings.
I think it's a great way to put it.
Yeah, because I don't go for them to fix me.
Yeah,
I know that's not going to happen.
that's a silly expectation.
It's
I think.
it's so unrealistic.
Yeah. Well, I think that's kind of it makes sense with how we live our lives. You know, we kind of expect results now.
Yeah, we want to fix all, cure all
Yeah.
right now, and luckily mine is in my cup right now. So
Well, that's another issue. Maybe we.
that was a joke to
maybe
segue
we-
into.
Maybe we do need sponsors.
Brad,
You know, I was.
Brad,
gonna
that
make
was fantastic. That was
Yeah. So
That was so good.
fantastic.
I sat on that one.
You
one.
had to have that. The flow was just.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't,
Well,
and I didn't see it coming.
I knew the word. I knew the word was there. You know, but
Just
I had
like
to sit on the
me at 2
delivery.
a.m. I
So-
didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right, so we're all sleeping here tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry to this microphone and soundboard.
That's
My
not mine, it's
wailing.
Brad's. I don't
It's
care.
actually a vote spec.
Yeah, it's just some natural
Yeah,
distortion.
It's a natural distortion.
Dead.
But yeah, shit. What was I gonna say?
I don't know, but I think you
Bit of a
need
joke.
your memory checked.
I'll pull the jokes back so we don't forget what we were talking about.
No, it's all good. Just keep bullet points.
Yeah. Oh, we were talking about therapy.
12 bullet
and
points.
I think I really like the way you describe therapy because I went for a while in college and I thought it was really interesting, kind of the way you see your thoughts in a different perspective. It's like when you have that conversation with somebody else, like a professional, or sometimes even your friends. Honestly, just talking to anyone can help have that effect. But typically, like I felt better about it in the therapy sessions or the counseling sessions or whatever you want to call it. And when she would talk to me, I would kind of be able to rotate that idea and see it from a different angle or perspective, and that was really cool for me. I don't know. So the way you said it was very much how I thought about it. So
I feel like that kind of happens with me with friends in just real life situations when I'm kind of talking to them. They, tell me a whole bunch of different things, and then I'll literally roll it around in my head and spit it out the way that I kind of see it, but using basically the same thing that they told me, and it helps them see things differently. And they're like, and we're not even like, having like a session, or like I'm not giving them like advice. It just happens just in conversation sometimes, and they're like, oh, I didn't think about it that way, know. But I also needed that for myself too.
Exactly.
Which is why I was like, okay, I need to find someone who knows how to do this, instead of depending on unsuspecting friends that have no idea what I'm rambling about and why I'm so mad about it or why I'm so hurt,
Yeah.
Because they did not ask for that. They were just like, I invited you over to play VR. What's wrong with you? So
Glad that we can laugh about it now.
quite recent, actually.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. How do you mean it? So yeah, no, I definitely feel that in some instances, professional help is definitely needed and necessary.
It's just nice, and needed.
Especially when you have insurance.
Yeah.
God, it's so bad. Just the cost of it and the fact that it's not covered by so many insurances.
It's ridiculous.
And it's crazy to me.
It's ridiculous.
it really makes it tough for people to ask
Mm-hmm.
for help or even think about needing to get it, because at that point it's like, do I pay my rent or do I talk to someone?
Which is so weird, because to me it like automatically, which I'm pretty sure everybody like automatically goes straight to this. It's like, okay, if my head doesn't work and my body doesn't work, then I can't live. Like, and if I can't live, I can't work. And if I can't work, I can't pay anything. Which in turn means I can't live again. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like this should be like a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? People should, know this and fight for it to be covered. And, shoot, I think it should be free, honestly. Like, whoever needs it.
Yeah.
Like, it's
agree.
that serious.
And that's part of the reason why we're doing this fundraiser is people like Namie kind of give that help and those resources for those people who need it and maybe don't know how to approach it on their own or don't have the resources necessarily that they need to get it.
Yeah, can you explain just to our listeners, whoever's still hanging with us through our can you delve into that a little bit? Like, who is Namie and why do we choose them and all that stuff?
Yeah, I can do but the best I can. I mean, I personally don't know a whole lot about it. I'm learning. I don't personally live with a mental illness. I'm so blessed and lucky that way, but I have a lot of friends that do and loved ones that do. And so that's part of the reason why I'm doing this. I don't feel like I'm a great advocate for it, and I don't feel like I'm super educated on it, but I want to learn and I want to be a better advocate for it. So that's part of the reason why I'm doing this. With Bradley as well, and from that perspective, I can't say 100% what Namie does. I've never worked with them. I've never gone and visited them, but from what I've been able to tell online, and the reason that we picked them is they provide education courses for people like me who want to learn, or for family members who want to learn how to interact and understand loved ones or friends or family that have an illness. Just kind of help that education and that awareness and the understanding from that point of view. But I also know that they have like peer run groups and peer facilitated groups as well as a peer run. I think it's like a community center or a call center kind of thing where they can get you in touch with the resources that you need. I can't say for sure just because, like I said, I'm not like super into their organization. We just started researching them maybe a month ago.
Yeah.
But from what I can tell, they've got great charity ratings, and from what they advertise on their website and what they provide is great. And I'm actually going to sign up for an education class this month too, as part of Mental Health Awareness Month. Just raise my own awareness and education, and kind of go on with this whole thing.
Beautiful.
So hopefully that helps. I know I didn't answer your question like super thoroughly,
No,
Brad, but I did the best that I could.
Well, the purpose of the question was to help everyone understand,
just kind of what they do.
and
Right.
why we're doing what we're doing,
Very that.
Yeah. And for those who didn't see our fundraiser explanation video in the very beginning of when we started the stream, we are trying to promote mental health awareness with our music, write about those topics, those issues, hopefully make it a little easier to talk about in our own lives. Honestly, it's nothing like super new or super groundbreaking what we're trying to do. I mean, people have been writing about this stuff just not purposefully for a long time. I mean, think about like the song No Rain by Blind Melon, the 90s. Great song about depression. I mean, you never heard that song? What's the lyrics?
What about that song? Blame it on my ADD, baby.
Oh, very that.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Is that
Sail by AWOL?
I don't know what they're writing about.
Is that ADD or ATP?
It was ADD.
Oh.
I have no idea.
I'm so bad at lyrics.
Whatever it is, it sounds like a problem.
I was obsessed with Sail. That song is so good.
Because the lyrics before that,
Yeah.
I was just thinking that, like, I purposely left those lyrics out, and then
Yeah.
and then like maybe people who are listening
just put in the one lyrics.
Yeah,
Everyone's just like,
they're like, oh, ADD. Like that's not. No. He says maybe I should kill myself right before that.
yeah, he does. Yeah,
And that's the
which is also a concern.
yeah, for sure.
It's real. It's
I just definitely made it sound like we're more focused on ADD than suicide. So that's
trigger warning.
Whoops.
Good Lord.
Well,
I mean, I was low key over here just like kind of flicking you off when you were like, I don't suffer from a mental illness. I was like, how dare you?
It's not a brag by any means.
No, I know, but
It's
to
just,
me,
I
it
understand
is.
how lucky I am.
Because
I mean,
yeah,
when Brad and I started first like deciding this is kind of what we wanted to do and take this project in this direction, I was just kind of looking up statistics, like trying to give a reason for like why people should care about this, just like what we're doing and why they should care about mental health. And I was super surprised. 1 in 5 U.S. adults in any given year have a mental illness, and 46% of all U.S. adults or all U.S. citizens will experience a diagnosable mental health condition at some point in their life. And that's insane.
50% of those are me. No, I mean, look at me. I
think you look great.
Yeah, you look fabulous.
Thank you. That was the point. Continue. No, I'm just kidding.
Just needed it.
No, I have a lot of like, I guess, self-deprecating humor attached to, me and existing with my mental health issues and whatnot. So I feel like that's kind of why I'm being a bit of a jokester, especially during this conversation, because I feel like that's how I deal with it.
Yeah. It's a defense mechanism for a lot of people.
It's a defense mechanism because I'm like, I don't want to be too serious about it. I don't want to like, have, I can't say flashbacks, but I don't, and I'm not necessarily like a very triggered person, but I also don't want to like think about the reality of, what I'm experiencing or what I have experienced in the past and, that sort of thing. And how there are people like this guy over here that have no idea, and it's kind of, it amazes me a little bit, honestly, but it also kind of confuses me because I'm like, aren't all of our brains like set to do something at some point? Like, aren't all of our brains supposed to kind of just flip out every now and again? Like, is it just, is it just me? Am I, but
yeah. And I don't, from what I understand, I don't think it's that I don't understand the basis of the feelings. It's that my feelings aren't as amplified. Right. And I think that's what, so like my wife, she's got a lot of anxiety, a lot. And so I get anxious, but I don't have clinical anxiety like she does, right? Like it's just amplified to a whole nother level. And
so everybody
spirals.
Does have some level.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm not an expert, so someone please correct me if I'm wrong, but it's it's not like I don't get down or I don't.
Hell, you're talking to patient
anxious.
zero, so I don't know either. I just know what's been done to me.
Actually, I don't have like a condition either that I know of. I also don't go to the doctor, so
that could probably be why. I especially speaking from, the Black point of view, I feel like a lot of us, especially, our family members, don't go to the doctor nearly as much as they need to. Not even talking about mental health, just in general. Don't go to the doctor.
I'm so bad about that.
I'm there too.
You know what I'm saying? But also in my family specifically, there are people where we're just like, oh, they crazy. Oh, they this. This. They got this kind of condition. Oh, they got that. But have they been to a doctor?
Right.
No. So they're just walking around untreated. You know what I'm saying? Like no help. They're not looking for it. They've adopted it as part of their personality. And it is now even at some point used as an excuse for some of their behaviors and their attitudes and stuff like that. And then there's me who's kind of been pressured at certain points in my life to get help, to, seek medicinal aid of some sort, that sort of thing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of like the poster child for mental illness in my family, to that degree, because I'm mainly the one that I know about specifically, personally, that has actually gotten help multiple times throughout my life, been on multiple medications, seen different psychiatrists and therapists and psychologists, that sort of thing. I just find that to be such an issue, and I wish it was a more of an open conversation, and that people were more willing to possibly seek out help. Like that's the thing I've learned because I've been treated on and off since I was 13 years old,
right,
for mental illness. So, and I've been diagnosed multiple different times with different things and put on multiple different medications. So for me at this point in my life, I know that if I go to seek help, I don't have to take exactly what they tell me as like, this is my new identity. This is the new label that they've slapped on my forehead.
right.
You know what I'm saying? This is now me. This is now how I have to deal with this. This is now the medicine I have to take. You know, I'm like, oh, I recognize that medication. I remember that. Not taking that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'll always get like another opinion. So I wish it was like they understood that if you give in, quote unquote, and say, okay, I'm going to go get help, that doesn't mean you're putting crazy on your forehead. It doesn't mean, okay, I finally give in, I give up, you know, I'll go get help because you want me to. It's more so just see what they have to say.
Right.
Yeah.
See, you know, see what they have to offer you.
More information is always good.
Exactly. It's not a death sentence. It's literally you can take what they say and be like, oh, that makes more sense. I'll apply that. Or just be like, you know what? They're full of it, but at least I tried.
Yeah.
Not you going to your death and everyone is talking about, well, I thought they had such and such. Well, I thought they had this. Well, oh, weren't they suffering from blah, blah, blah? And it's like, you only know what was going on with them from the fragments that they told certain family members, you know what I'm saying, throughout their lives. And it's kind of like, that's how you have all these people walking around not knowing their family history
Yeah.
of what, you know, is going on.
I have a friend that I knew all through high school, and he was one of my best friends in high school, and he didn't realize he was bipolar till like sometime in college. And he kind of had an episode in high school, and for some reason it was chalked up to just being like allergies, like somehow that was it. But it turned out his dad was bipolar too, and they just didn't tell him. He didn't know until after he was diagnosed. So there's like this whole family thing
That's what I'm talking about.
And it's just you know, those are the kinds of conversations that I think should probably happen sooner. But the stigma that exists today, and I feel like there's been a lot of good strides in, you know, the past 5 years or so.
Of course, yeah.
But people just don't feel like it's okay to talk about that stuff.
Yeah.
But it is. It is.
It
and it
totally
should be.
is. No, it doesn't have to be public. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't always have to be this big, I guess, revelation. But it does need to be talked about amongst, I guess, your closest of kin and even, you know, friends, if you feel comfortable with that sort of thing. But I feel like mainly in my small rant I just got off of, I was probably addressing most of the, I say older generations, but I literally mean like 2, 3 behind me, like 1, 2, 3, all of those, basically everybody behind me, my mom, my grandma, you know, like that sort of area, aunts, uncles, that sort of like age group, they have a very different view of the world, and in some ways that is very destructive to the youth that have no idea what is going on with them. And you just simply won't tell them, hey, I also have that.
Yeah.
I'm also dealing with that, which would only open up the world for them in terms of information and knowledge and how they can educate themselves.
Understanding you're not alone, that someone kind of...
It grounds you. Yeah, absolutely.
That these aren't like made up things.
No.
Like they're real. And
Absolutely.
people experience them. From the statistics that I looked up, that's a lot of people that deal with them. It's, you know, they're not alone. And I think just knowing that would help a lot of people understand to, you know, ask for help when they need it, or even just, you know, open up a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? Just to know something about themselves.
It's not as scary.
Something about absolutely. Especially because, like, oh, well, if you have it and you're still here, you know what I'm saying? And you made me and I'm here, that means it's obviously not, you know, like I'm going to die immediately.
Right.
Like from whatever it might be. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It can feel very, like, kind of what you were saying, like alienating. Like you can feel very on the outside of your own family.
I think part of that is like, I'm not going to blame, like, this is not to blame what I'm talking about, but I definitely think it's a problem. But colloquialisms, like Taylor's wife and I were talking the other day about how like mental illness has kind of infiltrated like colloquial like expressions or terms. Like,
Ooh.
I feel so bipolar right now. Like I feel
Who
so
says that?
bipolar right now. Like, you know,
Who says that?
but I mean, like if
People
you
do.
if you have something that you're struggling with, this is the most common one I've heard, and I've actually used it before, which I'm like not diagnosed as that. So what the fuck was I thinking? But hey, you know, live and learn. And OCD. I'm being so OCD right now.
Oh, okay. I'm guilty of that one. I'm not gonna lie.
Right. And it's a very common thing.
Yeah.
And it means its own thing in its own way, but how would that make someone feel that
Who actually is
has
diagnosed
that?
with
Obviously, like, they can't fucking talk about it because it's like something that is a joke to other people, you know? So I'm just saying I wouldn't feel comfortable talking about
I wouldn't
that
say they
shit.
can't talk about it.
I'm just
I would
saying
just say that they're definitely more apprehensive because of how much of a joke it's been taken for.
I'm not trying to speak to anybody's feelings, so I'm apologizing if I did.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't feel comfortable talking about what I'm going through if somebody else is using the same like label, which is important, and making like an exaggerated version of what they're going through with it. You know, if that example that I used, if someone did that, I wouldn't feel comfortable talking about what, you know.
But this also kind of brings up why labels are very like necessary and you know, to like identity and you know what, you know, you're going through and that sort of thing. But it's also like the antagonist. It's also the like absolute opposite of you know being important and necessary. It's a double-edged sword. Labels in general are a double-edged sword.
Yeah. I think, you know, never mind.
Because there's so much negative connotation attached to a lot of different things.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah. A lot of people, especially nowadays, there's almost no longer a denotative meaning to any word. Like everybody takes it only as what the connotation is.
This is how that word makes me
negative
feel,
or positive.
So this is how I'm going to react immediately. Done.
Yeah.
Dude, there's so many rabbit holes that keep popping up that I just want to just dive down. But
I know, and I'm looking at the time like we got 20 minutes left.
I'm so sorry.
No,
it's
these
not
are
you.
fantastic.
Like,
these have been
really
fantastic.
cool. Yeah.
Actually, if you guys want, I think this might be a good time to listen to our first single together.
I was gonna say we should definitely go back to music.
Yeah, for sure. And if we could listen to it. Attila actually hasn't heard it yet. It comes out
live reaction.
It comes out Thursday on May 6th, so we can get a live reaction on it. But
that's
there's
this Thursday.
Yeah, that's this upcoming Thursday. But there's a lot of topics kind of built in, and we can kind of look at some of the lyrics and what some of those meant to us as we were writing it.
Yeah.
And just kind of take a look.
Before we begin, on the track is first and foremost Attila.
Yeah, that's the first person you'll hear.
Then we have Mark Benavides from Rogues Among Us. And then we have Giovanni, who is also out there, and he's pretty amazing too. So 3 phenomenal artists. Taylor and I did the music, and we wrote a lot of the lyrics together. Yeah, these guys are amazing. So when the track comes out, please check it out. But enough self plugs. Let's fucking watch Attila react to his.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut to the music, and all 3 of us are gonna listen at the same time, and we'll get live reacts.
I have my money is on a negative self reaction, and then jealousy later. That's usually Attila's. That's probably what's gonna happen.
That second half is far too accurate.
All
Giovanni,
right, it's coming.
Giovanni, he's coming for you.
That's you.
Crank it up.
Is that better?
I don't wanna show in the mirror where it's clear. I can see the pin right where you hit and twisting my head the same. And I love you.
Okay, yeah.
Like that big fat synth in there.
Yeah. Girls that mid to low range.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot more lows in it when you listen to something that's not your studio headphones.
I'll vary that.
Oh yeah. It'll thump a subwoofer for you for sure. Yeah, they can hear us. Live reactions, Brad.
Oh boy. Okay, now there's just jealousy from like after me on. Because that was so clean. That vocal was done.
Those were recorded in Brad's apartment closet. These right now.
I've never heard him with that tone.
Me either. I was like, I've never heard this voice before. What is this? I like this.
I take credit for that because I sat him, like, I didn't sit him down, but I was like, stop it, just push and relax. You know?
You kind of like vocal directed.
I did. Coach.
Vary that. Oh, I like this.
Yeah.
This is a new kind of.
Kind of switches it up, turns it on its head a little bit. The bridge right before the last chorus.
The way I roll my eyes.
He's really jealous of Giovanni.
Because he's so good. I stand.
You're in there too at the end. The last question, everybody.
Oh, yeah? Mark killed that verse, so I have to.
Good job.
I have to give that up to
And
him.
he filled in last minute.
Yeah?
You were supposed to have someone else in, and they kind of backed out or had some other shit they had to take care of last minute. So Mark stepped in and kind of saved the day.
Yeah, I heard it.
That's like the best part.
And then we got Mark to do it. Yeah.
That little run at the back
ending is-
end.
So that's it. That will be out on Thursday, May 6th. Spotify, Amazon Music, wherever you get your music, it should be
And
there.
you can have the privilege of hearing it wherever you want to hear it without us talking over it.
Yeah. We talked over the whole
Damn.
song.
I'm so sorry. I was like,
No,
look.
that was the point.
Yeah. We wanted to
So
see
you heard little bits and pieces, but yeah, please head to your streaming services wherever music is sold, wherever you like to frequent, and bop the track. Just bump it, you know.
So what are your thoughts, Atxlla? What are your first thoughts on hearing the finished product?
I hate Giovanni.
No, I hate him. No, I'm kidding. No, it was really good. I'm kind of shocked that I don't know why I felt like I sounded worse on the last version.
No, not at all.
That's just
Not at all.
that's just me. This version, I actually liked how I sounded, so I was like, okay, cool.
Isn't that interesting how time does that to you?
Yes. Because trust me, as I was recording it, y'all look. I wish we would have videoed while we were
mixing
there.
and mastering process too. You got to remember that.
That is so true.
Everything sounds so much better after it goes through and it sits in the right EQ space. It
I
makes
feel like I'm just
a
so
world
bad at like trying to hear the big picture, like as I'm doing it. Like I can't hear. You know what I'm saying? Like the mixing and mastering that might take place. I'm just kind of
Right.
like, ew, I hear what's right now and I don't like it.
Yes.
You know, that sort of thing. I mean, like I said,
That's
you guys,
that's
if
the
y'all
musician in you.
would have been there, like if we would have videoed what happened at that studio when I was recording those vocals.
I do have a clip somewhere.
Oh my god! If you could just post that to the Spruce Miles Instagram at some point, that'd be great. Because I was like disgusted with myself.
It wasn't bad.
It was so funny because it wasn't
bad
that
at all.
bad. Yeah, when he played it back, I was like, oh, okay. Why am I like? Why am I upset? But no, this is. I feel like it came out really good. Everybody sounded really good. Mark killed that verse. Okay, Giovanni killed that bridge and that last run on the way
and
out.
you killed that intro.
I did what needed to be done.
There you go. And killing it was that.
I was
that was what was
effective.
You needed to kill it.
Me not admitting to killing it for the next like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Great job, guys.
Let's take a look at some of those lyrics because I mean they really definitely bridge the gap from when we were talking about mental health and
Bridging
also,
the gap.
also talks about kind of the whole mission of what we're trying to do. So I'm gonna read these lyrics out to you and you tell me what they meant for you.
Okay.
So your first verse is where's the joy when I'm in control?
Yes.
I found the me I don't want to show.
Yes.
In the mirror where it's clear, I can see the pit, right where you hid and twisted my hate for self.
Yes.
That's pretty deep, man.
Yeah.
I can almost feel those.
So the top half of the verse was a little different, and then I got together with why am I literally
With
blacked
us.
out? Like I got together with Spruce Miles. Jesus Christ! I was trying to say the name, and I was just like, what is it?
Oh yeah, I do that with words on the daily.
It's so bad.
Dude, words are hard.
Words are so hard. So yeah, I got together with Spruce Miles and kind of reworked that first half of the verse, and I feel like it really conveys what I was trying to say, you know? And I don't know. It's kind of like I feel like that's what I deal with on a daily basis, like as myself. Like where is the joy? Because it's like I feel like I'm in control of myself and my situation, and then I also feel like I'm completely out of control of my situation and myself, and it's kind of hard to show like the true joy that people think they see on me, because when I'm around other people, I feel like I bring that sort of like energy, especially when I'm out in public around people. I'm kind of like, a jokester. I'm, like to like poke fun and make people laugh and that sort of thing, and just kind of get the attention off of me, which unfortunately brings the attention onto me and stresses me out a little bit. But yeah, I feel like that's so true, because it's like this is the me that I didn't really want to show at the time,
Oh yeah, for
and
sure.
I feel like I'm really kind of getting into that
You're kind of accepting yourself. And
I am. I'm on a journey.
The person that you were kind of afraid to show the world, you're kind of realizing life's better when I'm me.
Yes.
And so when you're talking about, I found the me I don't want to show you, that's kind of like self-discovery, right?
Yes. This person that sits here before you in a velveteen skirt and a very revealing blouse and a crystal choker made by habit, by the way. It's very that. Like, I was not this person. I'm still not that person all the way, but I'm that much closer to it.
Yeah.
And that was, a part of the lyrics. But that ending, the in the mirror where it's clear, I can see the pit. It's kind of like this thing of, having issues with my image, like self-image.
Yeah, no, I love that. Those are my favorite lyrics that you wrote.
Thank you.
In the mirror where it's clear, I can see that. Yeah, dude.
I can literally see, because like when I look at myself in the mirror, I don't look at myself to be like, ooh, it's kind of like, oh.
Yeah.
Like,
if
girl.
if I look at myself in the mirror, I'm gonna try to pop some zit for 3 hours. I'm not kidding.
I relate. I relate.
I don't look in the mirror because I'm gonna be like,
I will find every single little thing. Yeah, yeah. This is wrecked. We're done.
Yeah.
Just put the clothes on. Don't worry about your face.
Yeah.
Get out of the house. Oh, what was that?
Oh, the board.
Yeah.
For anyone listening, that sound was the crackle of Taylor turning knobs on the board.
It's
He's our sound guy, our video guy, and a member of the team.
He was doing some live scratching.
So he was doing.
Yeah, this is a really old
on the
board.
So
And
on the soundboard.
The knobs are dirty, and Brad was quiet, and so he was in a bad position. We got dirty pots on here.
Uh-oh. I don't know what pun that was, but
It's not a pun. That's what it's called, man.
Whatever.
I think
look,
potinometers are these like little knobs.
whatever
I
the
think
joke
that's
is, it's a
technical
dirty
term.
joke, so it's still good.
I'm kind of like, okay. But anyway, yeah, that's literally what my verse was pretty much about. Why am I down? Hello?
No, you're there.
You're good, dude.
I feel like I got quieter. But yeah, that's pretty much what the lyrics are about, was just basically my journey, into myself,
Keep going. I'm sorry.
my journey into myself, my journey, towards self-acceptance and self-love, and also dealing with my image issues and body issues. Ooh. Everybody has those in some form or fashion.
For sure.
For show.
So, yeah. I was trying to be relatable. Like me, love me. I'm just kidding.
Well, speaking of relatable and loving you,
You want to look at the chorus?
I want to I want to play Atxilla's song because
Oh yeah, we got and that's a good timing too. We only got 10 minutes left, so let's talk this guy up.
Segue.
if you think Atxlla is an okay guy or kind of cool, you're gonna fall in love after watching this fucking video. All right.
This is a live video of Atxlla, and we're gonna ask him the story about it after. But this first song, I had never seen Atxlla live. I just kind of met him through Bradley. I honestly don't even remember where they met.
I don't even remember where Atxlla and I met. Oh yeah, Lewis's show.
What?
Yeah.
Was it at his show?
Yeah, in
I
Galveston.
swear to God, I was about to say.
And then we went to the little.
We met at the
strip
beach
club
bar place.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had never seen you play live. I'd only heard a couple of your tracks.
Station 23.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And when you sent this over, I didn't even know this existed. And I looked at it in the first song, and I was like, Brad, this is fucking good.
Thank
Me
you.
Like,
too.
really
I
good.
didn't even scroll past because I was like, I fucking love this song.
So I'm gonna transition to it right now.
I appreciate it. Wait, can they see it?
Yep, I'm changing it right now. Any second now.
Oh, there we go.
Caught a little wave from a distant plane, a line in my mind. Now watch as your lips try to form the lines I've heard 1,000 times. I shouldn't worry after all I did for we. I shouldn't worry that you wonder while I sleep. Maybe I should ask the moon why it ripples so deep in me. Choose you, choose you, choose you. In
like and during it and then afterwards because
Guys, we were I was a dum dum and I had the mic muted that whole time after we came back in from showing your sound. I apologize. I'm so sorry, guys.
my
Thank you, Aaron
God.
Mayo, for bringing that to my attention.
wow, thanks, Aaron. Wow, Taylor.
You know what? Hey,
everyone let Taylor know how much a failure he is in the comments.
yeah. Please do. Please
Just kidding. That's not.
let me know how bad I did.
Please don't do that for
Hey,
real.
this is my first time streaming, so please go easy.
This is
Honestly-
a pretty good first run for
Yeah,
streaming.
we put this shit, and by we I mean Taylor. Put this
Literally.
shit together in three weeks, I think.
It was about 2
Possibly
weeks.
2 weeks. Like it was not a lot of time for all this shit to come together.
Sound stopped a few minutes ago. Something I couldn't read it that fast.
Oh, yeah.
Someone's mom just texted.
Yeah. That might have been my mom.
Oh.
You know, she's probably watching. Go, hey, you're missing your sound. Well, thank you everybody for letting me know that I
So,
messed up, and
just-
I
just-
have fixed it.
Just to let you guys know what happened during the pause, it was the best part of the interview so far.
Oh, I hate you for that. Oh my god.
Nah, we were talking guitar tones and
We were
guitars
literally
and
talking about how my first run during the live stream performance, the entire system crashed and shut off. And we
Oh.
had to do the song
Oh
again.
my god, that's so ironic.
So we were muted the entire.
I had literally just said technology is great until it isn't, and great.
Classic. This is classic, guys.
I love this so much. Wow. Can I come back next week?
I mean, if you want.
Hey, make it a podcast.
Just keep every Sunday open because somebody's bound to drop out, right?
Oh, very that.
No, we've got some really great people, Brad.
Look, you book some musicians, man. Something's gonna happen.
Well, you
See,
live
that's
with
why I
one
don't
of
work
them,
with
so he's got no
children.
excuse.
Musician.
Yeah, Mark has no excuse. Mark will be there.
Well, hey. I'd like to be there too if he's gonna sing live.
Well,
I'll
we
be in the audience.
got
Thanks.
about 2 minutes until like our 8 o'clock slot. We can go over as long as we want.
Yeah, we're gonna do whatever.
But is there anything that you wanna show or showcase or talk about specifically before you leave tonight?
yeah,
well,
he wanted to show the rice one, right?
that's if y'all want to. I don't. You know.
I
you don't have to.
would love to share it, but Brad didn't give me a link.
Yeah, no worries. Literally.
Can I YouTube it? Can I just like type
you
it in?
can,
I can do
yeah.
that right now.
Yeah. So basically, you guys, that wonky power set that I was just talking about.
How do I find it?
KTRU and then ATTXLA.
Yeah. Hey, actually, by the way, how do you say your artist name? Is it just Atxlla?
Attila.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
There
So I
you
know
go.
your real name's Attila.
It's
I know this
actually
one had accent,
pronounced-
so I didn't know.
A tequila.
Well, someone had told me they knew of you, but they pronounced your name Atxlla or something.
Who said
Atxlla?
that? Who said that?
Atxlla?
That was my buddy Clayton. That's Carter's brother.
Oh my god. Atixla.
Yeah, Atxlla. It's Attila, everybody. It's just an X where the I is.
It's Attila. X is there because there's already a party core band called Attila.
Okay.
Oh.
So I can't use my birth name. Not me bopping around on the on the thumbnail.
So is this it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Is there a particular song that you want to listen to from here? You want to show everybody?
Well, go to the set list in the description. And just kind of, I guess, pick a song and, flip around.
Is there a way to just like go straight to it?
Why do you want to play Choose Him again?
Oh no, that
I
was
think
just
that
I was just
might
highlighting.
be. I definitely think we should play
I do
another
like
one,
that song.
but it would be cool to see back to back what they sound like.
No.
different performances?
No.
Yeah. And then we can talk
No.
about like what goes through your head in the performance, and what made that one different versus this one. Like, I think that's interesting.
No. I would just say play the first song, honestly.
Play the first song. All right,
Yeah.
we're gonna play the first song real quick, and I will remember to unmute us when we come back.
Let me just give it a little introduction. So
Yeah.
this
please do.
so the first one was Wonky Power Set, and that was to raise money for local venues during the pandemic, which we're still in. And I was supported by Frankie and the Psychosphere, Frank, my guitarist. And yeah, we play all the time together. But for this show, this one is the Rice University K-True Radio Outdoor Show, their annual outdoor show. And it happened to be virtual this year. And the headliners were Dorian Electra and Ravina. And so this was like the biggest, basically opportunity I've gotten, in my career thus far. And it was like absolutely, amazing to get that. And I was so geeked. They even played our performances on a 10-foot screen outside and had everybody like socially
Oh,
distanced.
that's awesome.
That came. So, and it was for like Rice members and students to physically be at, but like they weren't opening it to anyone else to like come and physically be there. So we're about to watch the first song, which I believe is I Don't Feel Wonderful, But I'm Alive. And it's from my set that we shot at John's studio, John Allen Stevens Studio, Third Coast Recording Company.
Okay. You're also wearing the same necklace.
I am wearing the same necklace that I'm wearing right now because it is my statement piece for this era. Okay. It was made by Habit. You can find her on Instagram. She is an amazing, I would say, jeweler, and just creative, all around creative. Yeah, she's amazing. And she'll actually be at my show this Saturday at Red Dwarf.
Oh, nice.
Doing a pop-up.
What-
I have
what-
a couple of people doing pop-ups.
What time this Saturday?
Doors are at 8.
Okay. And so you mean like 6 days from now?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome.
May 8th.
Not
Wait,
not
tell-
yesterday. I can't go back in time and watch it. Okay.
Let's reiterate. So Saturday,
This Saturday.
date, time,
May
venue.
8th. I think it's is it
So
is
2
that-
days
is that
after
May 8th
our-
or is that May 6th? I'm
2
so
days
confused.
after. Well, so May
Okay.
May 6th is Thursday.
Okay, cool. So yeah, May
Yeah.
8th.
Because that's when our single comes out.
There we go. So May 6th the single comes out.
That's the only
May-
reason I know the dates.
Right. May 8th at Red Dwarf Houston, I'll be playing a live show supported by Gamma Wave, and Frank will also be there. Frankie and the Psychosphere will be playing with me during my set. I'll have 5 different pop-ups that'll be there, including Habit, who made this amazing choker. And yeah, it's going to be an amazing night of like a mini market pop-up, situation and some music. So I hope you guys can come through and check it out. But yeah, this set is from the Rice University Outdoor Show 2021.
All right. We're going to go right into it.
Welcome to my set. My name is Atxlla. I'm very excited to be doing this with you all for the outdoor show. Hope you guys enjoy the set. Let's get into it. Some nights, no sleep, sit up in my head, thinking, need to forget it and to forgive. Thoughts round my head, watch myself above my bed. Wish you were here, soothing my fear. I've gone insane, don't know what to say. My mind's in overdrive. I'm afraid, leave all the light, bring me down, but I'll survive. I don't feel wonderful, but I'm alive. 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 I don't feel wonderful, but I'm alive.
We are back and unmuted, and people can actually hear us now.
Yeah.
Uh,
And the rest of that set you can watch on YouTube. Just search up KTRU Outdoor Show 2021, or KTRU ATTXLA, just to get my set. Yeah, I posted it on my YouTube channel because they took down the live stream like not very long after it, aired, and everybody was like, "What happened? Where is it? The link is broken." So I was
no.
like, I had to turn, quick turnaround. I was like, "Let me upload it." So it's on my YouTube channel.
well, Brad, you were gone for the whole thing.
I know. I didn't want to hear Attilla's music. It makes me feel bad about my own.
Well, in his music video,
I don't know whether to be mad about that or like, wow. Thank
Brad,
you.
can you
That's why
see
I
this
said it like
screen?
Oh yeah, look.
Look at this. You see this? You see the screen? Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can get another good section for you. I told him, and I put it in the chat. This is the weirdest episode of Between Two Ferns I've ever seen.
No, literally, like when you go through the there. Look there.
Yeah, look.
Switching to whatever those plants are at John's house. No, his house is like full of plants. They're so beautiful. So when I went in there, I was like, I want a leafy boy scene. Like, I need this thing to happen. And he was just like, yeah, sure. And I was like, awesome. Let me pick like the biggest leafy boys I can find. Cool. So yeah, that's what happened. And so funny story about that. I went to work. I think I told you about this, but I'm not sure. I went to work the night before at 6.
Yes,
got off
yes,
that
yes.
morning at 4:30. Went to get my jewelry at like 8 or 9. Got to the studio for 10. My videographer couldn't stay till but like I think 1:30, and I had the studio till 4. Then we didn't start filming till almost 12, so we didn't get to go through it, but like maybe once all the way through, and then like a couple, songs to like redo like, once or twice, whatever. And then he had to go. And so I was so like dead dog tired and like stressed about it that I literally sounded so bad. Like in that song, it was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? But like, if you watch the whole set, you'll hear when I'm starting to get like really tired.
You
Like,
can hear it in your voice.
yeah, like the stamina just goes straight on out the window and everything. But I was just very happy we turned it around. My videographer, Andrew, from AH Video, AV Pro Shots on Instagram, he shot it. Like I said, at John's studio, which is Third Coast Recording Co. on Instagram. So
Just throwing out those names, you know.
Yeah.
Bam, 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 bam. Jesus.
Well,
That's too young for me.
Gen Z's just like,
Too young for me, dog.
who's that old bald man dabbing?
wait, which one? You or me?
Me.
Oh.
It's like, hey old, hey bald, hey flop.
Wait, am I flop?
No.
Wait, why is your name Flop?
You thought I went down the line, bald, old, flop? Is that what you were
What?
saying?
Why is Taylor old?
That's fine. I want to know why you're Flop.
That's what I'm saying. Why am I flop, dog?
They make a pill for that, Brad.
Wow, that joke was a flop,
Call your
motherfucker.
doctor if Cialis isn't right for you. If you have an erection lasting longer than 4 hours, call a doctor.
Well, and that's our podcast.
Sorry.
Thanks for joining. Please donate to our fundraiser.
Amy, right? Amy?
Yes. We have a GoFundMe set up. The link is in the chat, except on Instagram. We'll put that in after, maybe, if we can. Otherwise, it's in some of our posts. Instagram is tough with the restreaming and the putting in links kind of thing. But you can check it out. SpruceMiles.com. We have our own website. I'm going to update that tonight or tomorrow and make sure the link's in there as well. You can find the links from us on Facebook, Instagram. We are trying to raise money both for our recording costs and for Greater Houston National Alliance on Mental Illness. Unfortunately, recording is expensive, but I think we've got
Very much so.
I think we've got an opportunity to do some good with the music. So most of the money is going to go to them. Just by the way, you can look at more of the breakdowns on the GoFundMe, but we would appreciate any support you can give. And I'm sure the people who are benefiting from NAMI services would be super appreciative as well. The fact that they can use their services. So please check us out. Please look there. What do you guys think? You guys want to keep talking? You gotta get somewhere.
I'm down
You
to
gotta go.
hang.
What do you
I'm
guys
not
wanna
like
do?
doing anything, so
I'm literally not doing
We can
anything.
also get off
Yeah,
of
free.
this dang thing and play some arcade games or something, or make another cocktail. Off the podcast.
Well,
Cocktail
let's
sounds
ask
pretty good.
let's ask the audience. Is the audience ready to go?
Well,
let's show the audience.
I don't know who's on Instagram, but we've got one
Yeah.
person on YouTube and one person on Facebook.
Wow.
So we've got a whole 2 people watching.
Damn.
Do you want us to keep going?
I can check Instagram.
Yeah. Y'all better comment.
Actually, I can check Instagram as well, but we're gonna hear a double for a minute. Oh, that's still going?
Oh, wait, let's play them. Let's play them our some of our new music that's not out yet.
Video ended on Instagram.
Oh, they have a 1 hour limit, and we're 13 minutes over that 1 hour. We would have to stop and restart to re-trigger it. I forgot about that.
The post that I tried to post an hour ago talking about us talking on here literally is still uploading.
Wow.
It never posted.
Oh, there's
man.
bad service out here unless you have Wi-Fi.
Oh, dude,
I
are
know
you on
that's
my
it.
Wi-Fi?
I'm not.
That's
Get
it,
on my
that's it,
Wi-Fi.
that's
Let me
it.
know when you're ready for the password.
not on live.
What? For my Wi-Fi? Well, okay, that's a fair point. I'll mute my mic. Oh, Aaron Mayo is down to chill with us. If we wanna
Awesome.
hang
That
out.
sounds good.
So
Make
if you guys want to keep talking, I'll just go grab some cocktails for
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah, yeah.
Sure.
And I will try and restart the Instagram when I come back.
That
Yeah,
sounds
for
good.
sure.
Or I could do that right now.
And then we
And,
can kind of reset the
Aaron,
room a
Aaron,
little.
make sure you like, say some shit in the chat so we can like hang
Yeah.
out with
He is
you,
right
you
now.
know what I'm saying? No, I'm saying like
Is it Nebel?
we're trying to hang out with him,
Yes,
you
it
know?
is.
Sorry, I just like outed here.
No, that's fine. My last name is Niebel, and I've made my Wi-Fi name like the knee in my leg and
Yeah,
a bull.
yeah.
So it's not spelled the same, but it sounds
Yeah,
the same. So
it's like
You know what's
phonetic.
really fucked up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's really fucked up? Okay. In Zero Detail, Taylor and I were both in Zero Detail.
Yeah.
Zero Detail made us name the first album Free You, which is my last name.
but it went with the theme of the
But
album.
it did go with the theme of the album, and it was kind of like programmatic.
Yeah.
But they did FREEYOU, which is how you pronounce my last name, not spell it. But,
Yeah.
I didn't love that, but I went with it because they said they were going to name the next album one of their names as a pun,
Nebel.
which was going to be Nebel,
Nebel.
right?
Nebel.
They didn't. They decided not to
Or
once
if
they
you're
got
playing
there.
Pokemon
So
Snub.
then my insecure ass has to live with Free You as an album title for the rest of.
Dude, it's a good album.
That's I'm like that sounds cool though.
Yeah,
What do
but
you
that's
mean?
that's just not me. Like I don't want to. I
on
don't want to
now.
be like.
Why the hate?
What do you mean? You literally wrote songs for it. What do you mean it's not you?
Just,
It's like part of you. Hello.
yeah, it just feels like I made them name the album after me because I wrote the song.
No, we made you name it after you.
I didn't write all the songs, and
It wasn't. So it was just happenstance that like the theme of the last song was kind of like Free You. Like that was the theme of the album. That was like the pinnacle track at the end. It kind of, so it went through it. It made sense. It just worked.
Free Shavakadu.
Shavakadu.
Yes. Free Shavakadu.
Aaron
Fresh on
said
powder.
that was going to be his recommended
That's what I was
website
thinking.
name. I'm assuming he was talking about when I said sprucemiles.com.
Ah. Still okay. Still.
I bet he's saying "free you" because he's an asshole.
Why are you insulting the audience now?
Aaron is my homie, dog.
Okay. Well. No.
You know that motherfucker. This is a shout out to Aaron Mayo. Okay, I had a show, my first solo show, actually my only solo show so far. A year and something ago in January last year.
Oh
And,
no, we don't talk about that show, Brad.
Why?
Is this
No,
your?
no. My solo show.
Oh, I got you.
Not
The
so- yeah,
round
yeah.
table.
We don't talk about that.
The
I
round
got
table
you.
show was
I
great.
got you, dog. Okay, so one of our next guests actually hosted it, so he'll be on here, and that'll be really cool. So definitely, tune in for that, or like, please help us grow this and make it a thing, and not just us hanging out with video cameras on us and doing all this work for nothing. But anyway, shout out to Aaron because his ass drove from New Braunfels, San Antonio. Where is it, Aaron? Tell me in the chat. I know it's gonna take like 6 seconds. It's fine. Just tell me. Dime.
So we'll wait for it because I know that he's on a lag
For
behind
sure.
us.
That's why I literally just said that.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to
You
also restart the
gigantic.
Instagram and pay attention when I can. SA San Antonio.
You're fine. San Antonio, yeah. So he's like on east side of San Antonio, or was, and his ass drove all the way over here
Yeah.
to watch that fucking show, which sold out, which was fucking awesome. So I'm patting myself on the back for that.
Hey.
But and then afterward, he tried to go home, and I was like, nah, dog. But I don't know. That's support, right? Like
Sounds like a good
3-4 hour drive. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. For like a shitty fucking first show, and then trying to go home after that.
Oh, it is kind of why is it lagging for me though?
There's just a there's a delay between what we
Yeah.
upload and what gets restreamed. So there's a difference between the delay from coming here to online with the individual.
Oh, and it keeps flipping between
services.
people.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, you're flipping between
Yeah.
people. I didn't know that. I was like, wow, that computer's so smart. It's like as we're talking, it switches between people.
I'm a smart computer.
You're a smart computer.
I think Zoom actually does
Nincompoop.
that.
I think Zoom does it.
Zoom switches the
What-
view based on who's talking.
But here's the
Yes.
thing: you have to have a microphone associated with each channel. This one, we just have one
That's
overall signal.
Yeah.
True that. True that. True that. True that.
Well, well.
Well, we could have all done this from home.
Look at the material.
I think I got.
Look at
the
the material, folks.
Let me see if I got the Instagram back up.
Yeah, the Instagram's going. I'm looking at it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm on.
Oh,
yeah.
nice. Okay, yeah, I got that back up. So I'm gonna go get cocktails, and you guys can talk.
Yeah. I was
Fuck
just
yeah.
checking
Well,
it
probably
out.
just not, but you know. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, that was fun. I actually was expecting us to talk way more about music.
Yes, please. Thank you. You say you what?
I was expecting us. You know what? I would love another one of what you made me earlier. As long there's no sugar, right? Because that shit was pretty sweet. Okay, cool.
I'll take whatever sugar you don't give him.
I'll just bring back the bottle of simple syrup.
Fucking hummingbird.
I am a hummingbird.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is so true.
Yeah.
Literally at Mozart's Pub, I drink hummingbird water. That's the drink.
So like sugar and water, and that's it.
It's like it's a cider. It's a cider, but it's like a very sweet, simple cider.
Fair enough.
Because I'm sweet and simple.
Oh.
I'm
I was
the furthest thing from simple that I know.
Hey, you know what? Simple is fucking boring. All right. Anyway, I was about to comment on like how much this podcast has been about mental health, because I honestly thought that we were gonna like mostly talk about music, you know, because we're all musicians. So
yes.
that's what I thought we were gonna click on. That's what I thought we were gonna talk about. But nah,
Well, some of us are musicians. One of us is a recording artist, and that's it.
what? Oh God, dude, I hadn't like.
Were you like panicking for a hot
Yes,
second?
I was. I
You
see,
thought it was coming for you?
That's another like a cool because I had anxiety. Like I was anxious about that moment maybe, but I definitely panicked. That is probably the best way to say it. I panicked for sure because I thought you were like coming down on me for some shit.
No,
I'm
no.
not a real musician. And I was like, oh no,
no.
I'm a fake. My whole life's fake.
No,
Oh,
that's
fuck.
literally me.
Who am I? What do I stand for?
That me while I'm like, which is so weird because like, okay, so this is a thing that I feel like I deal with often. I constantly have this like little bout of imposter syndrome. Where I'm like, no, it couldn't possibly be me, not me doing all the cool things and making numbers and doing these opportunities or getting these opportunities or whatever, you know. But also at the same time, I'm literally like listening to me on shuffle. I'm collecting clothing and shoes to adorn myself with. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm taking pride in my video shoots, my photo shoots, you know, that sort of thing. It's like it's so weird. There's like a weird disconnect and also a duality. Because like they coexist.
I
But they
like
also
how you
exist
moved to the
separately.
other side of the microphone to say duality.
Oh, this would be such a good picture.
Well, the lighting is really good on you.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's just like a little peak of like narcissism peeking out from behind the imposter syndrome, but they're both there
Yeah.
somewhere. Because I don't find myself to be that selfish of a person in general. You know what I'm saying? But I also have this disorder where I just can't shut up. Like I can't stop talking. So
I don't think that's a real disorder, is it?
it's not. It was
Okay.
it was a joke.
I know. But yeah, so I definitely have things sometimes where someone says something about me
Yeah.
that I don't believe about myself,
Yeah.
and my skin tingles because I freak out so hard about that. And I will sit there in that moment for hours if I can't pull myself out. And it is detrimental. I don't know. It's just not
Like, wow, did I
fun.
really say that? Do I believe that about myself? No. Wait, what?
Like I think it's just that, like, I forgot the word for it, but it's like everything you know at that point when you hear someone say that, like, it's like you just take what they say for granted. Like you believe what they say,
yes.
but then all this, your whole life knowing what you know about yourself. Up
well,
to that
knowing what you
point,
think you know about yourself, all
Right,
the things
and-
you
and that's
made
my
yourself to
thing, too.
believe about yourself.
yes, and then you start wondering if it's all this bullshit story that you
It
told
is.
yourself,
It is.
or is that real, or like,
There's
Is
always
there
some validity to it.
yeah,
But-
but is like, what is reality at that point? And then that
That-
shit makes me like, it makes
Yeah.
my head explode and it makes my skin tingle. For
It
sure.
usually makes me feel warm and tingly. Like I get like hot in my face.
No, I
I'm like,
get
what?
like the fear tingles. You know when you slam on your brakes and you almost die on the road?
Yeah.
I know you know that because you're from Houston. You know that tingly feeling you get after
Unfortunately.
that? That's how I feel.
That's
It's
a very like panic
almost-
attack sort of coming
Yes.
down from a panic attack
Yes,
sort of feeling.
it is a panic attack moment for sure.
That is odd.
I am
But
on
wait,
the
is it
brink
something
of a
negative
panic
they're
attack.
telling you? Or just
Yes.
something positive they're telling you?
Negative. Oh, well, it does. Honestly, it doesn't matter.
I was
It's
gonna
just-
say, does it go both ways?
It does go both ways.
Oh,
It's like
interesting.
it's kind of like, that's not who I am.
Yeah.
that's not who I understand myself to be. That's not even what I said.
Yeah.
You know, if it's like a debate or whatever.
No, for sure. Like I hate when people take things out of my mouth and just like misconstrue them and then like spit them
Oh,
back out.
yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute.
That shit fucks me up.
Like,
'Cause I'm like,
Is that what we're talking about? like what?
under no circumstance did I say that.
Nothing like that. Nothing of the sort.
Yeah.
You know, where did you get that from?
Yeah. Oh, Aaron. I told Aaron to reply, and he probably is, but I haven't been reading it. I'm sorry.
Oh no, he is saying a couple of things actually. Breathe, Brad.
Breathe, bread.
Eyes of the
Beholder doesn't mean an enlightened position. Aaron, speak English. I don't know what that means. Dog.
Bruh, I thought it said eyes of the bladder.
No.
I can't see.
He's very far.
No, I need my
He's
glasses.
very far away from the screen, so don't take that into consideration.
It's literally just because I'm like blind as a bat. I wear glasses and I did not bring them here. Thank you.
I ran out.
Uh oh.
It's okay.
Ran out of what?
Give a fuck.
Oh. I'm gonna die. No, that still tastes pretty yummy. Honestly. Yeah.
Well, he ran out for me, is what he said.
Oh, okay.
He brought your ass a drink, but not mine. See what I'm saying?
I wonder why. I'm just kidding.
Hi, Poppy.
I'm the beauty.
Yeah.
I'm totally kidding.
I wish I was like, well, I was gonna say a beast. You know, like thinking about music or whatever. I'm thinking about taking some lessons soon.
Lessons in what?
Well, vocal lessons has been on my mind, but I think I'm so far from a vocalist. I just should not, because I just don't think I have.
You don't think so?
It doesn't. No, I don't think so. I was thinking like bass or guitar.
I've literally heard some of your demos, and I'm always like, why don't you just sing this song by yourself? And I'm just like, no, I need to find someone to sing. Like, why? Why though?
Yeah. Well, honestly, I want to talk. I want to just hang out, because like, I feel like I need to like osmosis be around you more and like understand.
He was like,
Yeah. Just kind of get in your head a little bit more and try to embody some of your traits. I know that sounds really fucked up.
one does
but
not simply walk into Mordor.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you
You know
can
what I'm trying
try.
to, do you know what I'm trying to communicate to you?
Yes.
Yeah, and thank you. And also record vocals.
Whose dad just texted that? I'm so mad.
What?
He said, I can't help but think of Joe Rogan when I keep seeing you with that headset.
Oh,
Me?
did it say dad on that phone?
It said dad.
That's from my dad.
Okay. Well.
So,
Jeez, what do I look like?
That's good.
She's gone.
She disappeared?
Yeah, she left.
Wow.
Her car's gone, so she ran out probably shopping or.
I literally
Partying
did not
with
see
her
her, didn't hear
friends.
So
her.
now I feel bad drinking this in front of you because I said I was out.
No, it's cool. I think that's a fair thing to do is place Brittany in front of me, you know? That's probably a good thing.
Yeah, she's a little more important to me than you are. Bro.
Well, you know, I think where I draw the line is the Cheers. I could have been in that Cheers squad, you know?
That's why I said, fuck you, Brad.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh man, there's so many chats I gotta.
Yeah, I told Aaron to comment, and then I also didn't check any of them. So
Oh yeah, okay, so
Instagram won't let me go
He
back
says-
you
and
did check
see.
for a sec. We got to the really heady one, and then I
he says,
What was
"Cheers,
it?
guys!
Eye of
Breathe,
the
Brad.
beholder.
Eye of the
Breathe, Brad.
beholder."
yeah I
Doesn't
hold
mean in
it,
a
that
light
one.
position.
That's the last one that
He
we
said,
read.
"Haha, sup, dudes!" And then Mark is commenting. He said, "Oh, y'all are
Mark.
checking the Facebook chat, bro. I say the same thing too, Brad. Invite him over to our place when I come back." And then Aaron
Who,
says
Atxlla?
she took the credit. I don't know. I wasn't here.
Mark, what are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about, Mark? I wasn't here.
Mark, I love your voice. You killed that. That verse is really good.
It was okay, Mark.
Sing with me sometime.
I'm always an asshole to Mark, and I don't know why, because I love him to death.
I don't want to collaborate with Giovanni because it's gonna sound like Giovanni featuring Atxlla.
What? You're,
Featuring an ounce of Atxlla.
well, this is Spruce Smiles featuring you.
No, I know. I'm talking about if I collaborate with Giovanni, like specifically, because he's so freaking talented and just amazing, and I hate it.
I'm gonna clip that part out and put it up on our Instagram as a post and tag Giovanni in it.
Perfectly fine. Yeah. Yeah. Giovanni is like a bright, shining talent, up and coming star. Amazing.
Let's take a minute to talk shit about Mark right now.
But Mark literally like.
Mark says, "Dude, I'm blessed and honored to even be getting complimented by you."
Oh, shut it. No, I appreciate that, but no, you're brilliant. What?
Yeah, Mark never knows his worth either.
Same. Same.
That's
But
what I
no,
said either, dog.
Mark has such a good voice. Like that
know.
tone on the verse
I know.
and the bye.
Yeah.
Goodbye. The tone.
He says, "I feel the same about G. It literally kills me."
I know. Ugh.
Who's G?
I don't know. I'm assuming Giovanni.
But Giovanni's with a J, but it's
Oh,
okay.
yeah,
It is with a J.
That's probably what he meant. Yeah.
Giovanni is with the G.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Yeah, very close.
Yeah.
One
Mark
starts off
is
with a-
amazing.
Who said that?
Aaron.
Awesome.
Mark is amazing.
Yeah, he is. He's been gone this whole month. He's my roommate now, by the way.
Hey, he's been running the NFL. He's been what sound with the
he
NFL
did
draft.
He did
What?
the NFL draft. Yeah, he set it up.
Bro, congrats.
Do you have him on Instagram? Wow. Do you have him on? Do you have him on Instagram?
Who, me?
Jesus. Yeah.
My
You know?
God.
It's
You want to take a lesson in speaking English?
well,
Yeah, I got
that's
him.
fine.
Not that Mark Anthony. Here's
I already asked you for vocal lessons.
I
Yeah,
will
not that Mark
definitely help
Anthony
you.
is.
yeah,
what-
right here. So here's a picture of him. in
Wait,
the
what?
draft.
Oh, I saw that. Okay, I didn't. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so he works that shit. He sets
That's
up the
Mark, right?
Stage and all that shit. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I did see that. I didn't know what I was looking at, but yeah, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, congrats.
He loves it.
No one knows what I even do at the draft. He
That's
says
a good position to be in, though.
he says LPL. I'm pretty sure that's LOL.
Oh,
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, no, like that's a
don't
pretty
know.
good position to be in because then people won't like hound you because they're like, oh, you're so close to like official and such. Like, can you get me in? Can you get me backstage? Like stuff like that. No one will hound you. They have no idea why you're there. You can do what you need to do. Get in, get out, get paid.
I know
Period.
he was a runner for like shows and stuff. So he has some stories about. He'll be on the show soon, so I won't take him from.
Yeah, he's on
But he got to meet-
23rd.
He got
23rd.
He
I
got
think
to,
he's on
he
23rd.
got to meet Thundercat, which is fucking amazing. And he got to like a ton of famous people and like,
Amazing.
sometimes he drives them. Sometimes he like gets their like list for them.
Yeah, Mark,
Oh,
correct
the
me if
rider,
I'm-
their rider.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a runner,
exactly. And,
right?
well,
Correct me if I'm wrong, Mark.
I think it's changed over the years, so that's why I'm confused. You know.
About what?
So yeah, I think I don't know what he does for the NFL draft, but I think he's a runner right now. But yeah.
Awesome. But you said sound like running sound,
No, like a runner, like
he says he drove Dua Lipa.
bruh.
see.
You drove Dula Peep.
Yeah, he says I'm a runner. Yeah, so I was right.
I love me some Dula Peep.
Man, I really like her music. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not,
Dua Lipa is pretty good. Yeah.
I'm not typically like a pop guy. You wouldn't know from the last song that we just we're gonna put
I
out.
don't like pop
but-
either.
But I like her stuff. I like that she throws in a lot of those old like funk influences.
For
I
sure,
know.
for
I know
sure.
that most of it's like
Y'all
as
know,
the backbone.
y'all know
but
that's my jam.
Yeah. Funk? Oh yeah, you're in. For sure. No, yeah, she's pretty good. I really like the remix album actually, a lot. Like the Pretty Please remix. I think it's a Masters at Work remix of Pretty Please. And the Levitating remix, that's with Missy Elliott and
I've
Madonna.
heard that one. I have not.
Those two are so good. They're such bops. Yeah, I'm like I love dance music and like dance pop and stuff like that. So, that was kind of like ooh. The original album, I didn't actually like get into it. I didn't like listen to the whole thing. So I didn't really know. Hallucinate though. I'm not gonna lie. That's probably my favorite single from the record, and I really thought that should have been bigger. And it was really strange that Physical and Levitating were bigger than Hallucinate.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna
gonna
have
be
to
honest.
listen.
I
Just
haven't
from
listened.
like my point of view and like how I like what I
Well,
listen to and stuff
I
like that.
haven't listened to all of her shit. Just,
Yeah.
Well, going by what I know of her and like her
Right.
past work, I feel like I always kind of like I do this with artists. Like I'm like, okay, going by what I know of you and what I've heard of you, like from you, this new stuff, like I can pretty much point out like, okay, this would be like a really good single, or like this would really push something forward. Like you could really promote the heck out of this and it wouldn't get old fast. Like I always listen to albums and I'm like, okay, these 3 or 4 might be the singles. And then I go look and see, oh, that was a single? Like, I'll go
that's
back and
what
like
you
see.
chose?
I'm like, wow, that, and 9 times out of 10, they didn't choose it. They were probably like
Right.
fighting for a deep
Right.
cut to be a single. And like the label was like, girl, no, we're going to put these out. And that's that.
We know.
Yeah.
We know
Mark
chicks,
Mark
you know.
agrees with your analysis on you're surprised that some of those songs are not as big as Leo.
Honestly, though, yeah, it's very strange. And she's a really good vocalist, but I feel like they're also trying to push her to be too much of a not an alto, because I believe she's an alto. And like her first album really shows more of that range. and now they're making her sing a lot of high stuff just all the time. I don't know. That and I'm glad they're pushing her to like dance more and stuff because she's actually really like her movements are always.
I have kind of
nice.
a theory.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh man, I'm gonna cut to you for this one. This sounds like it's gonna be
Right? No, please.
all right, so are you familiar with the term castrati?
No.
All right, so
what?
in
Castration?
Dude, I was thinking the same thing, but I didn't say it.
y'all want to let me tell the story? I'm telling the story. That's for David if he's still on. But anyway, for real, castrati is exactly what you're talking about. They take young boys, they cut their nuts off, and they're singers. So that's what the fuck is up. So here's where it gets fucking weird. All right.
The nuts part wasn't the
no.
weird part.
Well, all right. So I mean, obviously, yes.
Continue.
But wow. Anyway,
I'm sorry. I'm screwing up your
Hey,
moment. I
hey,
even cut to you, and I'm just
dog.
screwing it up.
Normalize castratis. All right. Anyway,
Oh no.
would that just be nuts? Is that a bad thing to say on a mental health?
That's why I was like, literally, like this is mental
Probably.
health awareness.
Anyway, yeah. No.
Normalize castrat boy.
No, so really though, what weirds me out is okay. So in old music, I don't remember the period of music. They would take these little boy singers that were really good, cut their nuts off, so they would always have a high voice.
It was like the Georgian boys.
So you
choir,
grew
like
up-
Georgian times.
I don't
back in
know,
the day.
probably I don't know. So you
Controversial comment on the first episode.
So-
Thanks, Brad.
yeah,
Right?
well, whatever. So you grow up. I mean, I think that my heart's in the right place, and I apologize if I offended anyone. Like that is not my intention, and it's
It's Mark giving you a hard time. I think.
yeah. Okay. So anyway, I can't tell the fucking story because
That's
Mark-
okay. Okay,
No,
I'm
no.
gonna.
All right, all right.
I'll stop
No,
interrupting.
bro. So you got these little boys. It's super fucked up. It's a super fucked up practice.
It just
and
keeps
system.
starting off just more and more
Little boys,
messed up.
really good singers. They cut their nuts off. They grow up. They get the power of a man, but the range of a woman.
What the?
Because their nuts are cut off, their voice never drops.
Yeah. Okay. So,
So they get the power of a man and the voice of a woman, the range of a woman, right? But think about in modern society. Think about like the Beach Boys. They have high ass voices. Think about Bruno Mars, high ass range. Justin Bieber, high ass range. Led Zeppelin, high ass range. These are all different genres, and like the same shit applies. We love like that average, right?
I'm confused. What does this have to do with?
I think he's trying to say that we have an affinity for high pitched
Yeah,
voices.
yeah, thank you.
okay. I
And high
got you.
range.
Thank you.
ranges.
Yeah, we like that power and that high range.
It was a very long,
Well,
like
it was
obtuse.
Well,
it was long because of you guys.
they used to do that. What, like back in the
was-
Shakespeare plays and
yeah,
ballets
yeah,
and stuff
yeah,
too,
yeah.
because women couldn't perform. So you know how they
Right.
perform. They had
Right.
dudes that
It's not
they.
that they couldn't. They just wouldn't allow them, which
Yeah,
is
That's what I meant.
That's what
They would not allow them.
you know what I mean.
the wording. Yeah, yeah.
And
It's
so
so
they
bad.
would
Semantics.
they would castrate the young boys and make
Yeah, some of
them
your
more
antics.
That's
more
castrati,
feminine.
dog. That's
Yeah.
castrati. That's what I'm talking about.
Pretty messed up.
It is so messed
Yeah.
up. And you
And you
guys,
know-
while you're listening, please don't forget to check out the GoFundMe.
Yeah,
and the
this
link.
topic has, we were supposed to
donate
end
to
34
Navy.
minutes ago, and we decided to hang around, and things getting weird, so I
Things are getting
apologize.
so weird, bro.
Not quite what we had on our to-do list for today's episode, but, we ventured here. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget the fundraiser.
Well, now I'm shamed.
And you weren't like 10 minutes ago when you kept starting off with little boys. Little boys.
It's a real
you got
thing
little
that-
boys.
It's a real thing
Great
that happened.
fingers.
It's
Cut
a
the
real,
nuts off.
a real thing that happened. I'm not going to apologize for what someone else did hundreds of years ago that was super fucked up, all right? I'm just talking about it. I'm saying that it's fucked up.
You're digging yourself into a deeper hole, Brad. Just stop. Brad, where are the bodies? Where are the bodies? The families just want to know. They need closure. Where are the bodies?
All right, Mark wants you to come back for his episode.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I said I wanted to come here for his episode. I
All
want to
right.
be in the audience.
We're
at
going to have
least.
to figure out how to get more mics and more cameras up in this.
I don't know if I can.
I will bring a.
handle,
I will bring a mic
Bring a mic.
and use my phone as my
we'll,
camera.
We'll use your phone as the
I
camera.
have
we'll hook
no
it up.
idea. Like, and I have a phone tripod too. I'm in.
Because we also have
I don't know-
Pearls on that
I
episode.
don't know if I
Pearls?
can handle.
She's from Austin.
She's Pearl.
She's going to zoom in.
Pearl.
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 What? But her name is Pearl Z.
Yeah, Pearl's music.
How do you say it?
Pearl.
Just Pearl?
Pearl.
Then where's the Z come in?
That's I don't know. It's her fucking name. It's
Oh,
Pearl.
okay.
All right.
I'll have to ask her about it.
I'll
Kind of
make-
like I had to ask Atxlla about his.
Oh God. Lord have mercy. Who called me a Atxlla again? Who was it? You said Carter's brother?
Yeah,
Mhm. He was probably taking the piss.
We're gonna have a talk.
I corrected him, but it's okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, Mark's confirming. It's just Pearl.
Pearl.
See, no one listened to
Pearl.
Bradley. Mark, what did I say that was so fucked up? I can't handle an episode with Mark and Atxlla taking a shit on me. I honestly can't.
Oh, it would be so fun though. Come on now.
Yeah, no, I'll do it, but I might leave during it. Just for me, you know.
It's like he was here, but he left in the
I
middle.
legitimately don't know if I can handle that.
But it sounds like so much fun. Come on. Just a few minutes. Come on.
Mark says, "I miss you, dog."
Man.
Yeah, you too, Mark. That didn't answer my question, though, asshole.
I would like to meet Mark.
Have you never met Mark?
No.
Oh,
crazy.
Mark's a great dude.
He's all right.
He wants to know if you can water his plant.
No, I did the other day.
Wait, what happened?
Well, they live together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I guess since Mark's been gone, is he back yet?
No, 10th.
Oh, okay. Oh, he gets back on the 10th. Okay.
Why do I keep forgetting that? I don't know why I thought you said Aaron lived with you.
Aaron's the other guy in the chat. That's why.
Yeah. That's okay. That's why I got confused. Sorry, I'm looking at photos of one of my favorite drag queens' birthday parties.
You're okay.
Yeah. Happy 40th, Katya.
Oh,
Ekaterina Petrovna Zamolotskova is her full name.
that sounds Russian.
It is. Privyet. Yes.
Do you know Russian?
No.
Oh.
Do you know how to do the accent, or are we just fooled because we're Americans and we're uncultured?
Yeah, I don't know how to. Yeah.
Maybe both?
Probably. I think that's probably the best answer.
She said she's just the your run of the mill bisexual transvestite hooker. That's her tagline.
That's pretty catchy.
I love it.
That's a lot of hats.
I know, and she wears them all so well,
It's a lot of responsibility, you know?
and she takes it proudly.
There's only one way to take it.
Oh my god, Bradley, you're on thin ice, buddy. You are this close to getting muted.
I thought it was funny.
It was, but
I'm sorry.
not for mental health awareness.
Oh, yeah.
Brad, you're doing a great job.
Look.
Look, man, I'm just trying to learn, okay?
And it's a good thing we only have 3 people listening or who will ever get this far into this episode.
Yeah,
Thank
maybe
God
we-
Amy's not watching.
Yeah, maybe we should cut off the end for whatever we leave
Cut off the end like they did to those boys.
Oh no!
No.
The bell end.
That's my bad. I brought it back.
Yep, you did.
Yeah,
You revived it. You went. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, dum, honk. It's so bad. What do you guys want to talk about in the audience? Let's throw it out there to y'all.
Yeah, Aaron, Mark, I think you guys might be the only ones watching. What do you want to talk about? Throw it in the chat.
I'm loving this. I might have to open a podcast.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
We're hating it.
All right, they're gonna take this off of YouTube now.
Right? Oh my god. All you have to do is sing a jingle of a large chain company and play some Beyonce music, and they will take you off, off the air, snatched. Her stuff is like more protected than Disney. Like it is wild.
Wait, I wanna unpack some things.
What's that?
Okay.
In the interest of mental health, because
Okay.
I legitimately am over here kind of punishing myself and feeling bad.
Because we're
And
making fun of you.
I
apologize.
really can't
I
tell the
don't.
difference between I really can't tell it honestly, legitimately can't tell the difference between are you making fun of me or is it an issue that I said something? Like, is it a bad thing? Did I say something that is actually
No,
like
no.
legit over the line, or are we
No, I was just teasing you.
having laughs?
I was fully just teasing you.
Okay, what about Taylor?
He's not talking, so I'm a little scared.
also just teasing you.
Okay.
It's a weird topic.
Yeah.
I don't know if I
Well,
would
it
bring
definitely
that
tied in.
up,
Yeah.
Well,
but
I think it's interesting. It's a part
No,
of
it is
history.
interesting. Yeah, it is.
It's
Yes.
fucked up.
Yeah, it is.
And
Very much
we
so.
were talking about something that made me think of it. So I'm just going to talk about what I want to talk about.
And that's
But
fine.
yeah, no, I was seriously like over here thinking,
Were you stewing?
I was going to call Mark after this and have him talk me down. Not like talk me down, but like talk me down out of that feeling.
No, we were
Because
just.
I just can't tell sometimes, you know? I was really thinking that.
Now I really
I
look like a
fucked up.
bully online.
No. That's me. That's me.
A
That's
tick
honestly.
blood, the bully.
That's me, dog. That's me. That's what I do.
Takes one to know one, Taylor.
You know that tingly feeling?
Yeah.
Like
you were
it-
kind of getting it.
Yeah, not quite. It's not your fault. It's me. Because I don't know that you're teasing. That's
glad you
the thing. I don't know. I don't know what it is. You know. I don't know when it's a serious thing, when I fuck up, or when it's like a joke. Yeah, I love you too, man.
You can say that into the mic too.
I love you, Brad.
Yeah, don't try to hide a love,
I could.
Yeah, Aaron says don't overthink, Brad.
dog. Aaron,
Don't think too much.
that's the best advice that I will never understand. But I love you for it.
Brad,
It's
after,
good advice,
After
it
knowing
is.
you for this long, that's such a true statement.
Yeah, it's just
The best advice that I will never understand.
I just like what does that mean? Don't overthink.
And then he just says you're fun to mess with.
Yeah, I think that
It is
I
also
think-
true.
I think that's what it is, and I
Much
just
love,
don't.
bro, he says.
I just don't know. I don't know what's happening.
I don't know either. I
We're
just.
in a
I was-
podcast. What do you mean?
Hell, I was just having a mini ASMR session by myself over here.
Ooh. Oh yeah, you
Look,
were the
look,
ice.
look.
Yeah. I noticed that. That was nice.
Oh, I can't do it in this mic. This mic is not as sensitive.
Hey, come over here. You can use my mic.
Yeah.
Oh, Atxilla's got it.
I'm like a giant cat.
I was just about to say the same thing.
Just like rub myself up against everything. Ayo.
Say, rub myself off against everything.
Oh no! And the teeth clench.
You said teeth clench?
His teeth clench.
Oh, teeth. I heard teeth.
Yeah, my teeth clenched too. No milk from these puppies today.
Literally. Yeah, no, I'm
No.
over here full blown teats. Okay. Literally.
Yeah, before everybody
And a little
joined today,
rat
before we went live, he was talking about his hairy tits.
That's real. That's real.
It is real. In this little wrap dress, this Diane von Furstenberg number.
Mm.
Or if you're gay, Diane von Fistenberg.
Oh.
No? Okay.
No, I liked it.
Hey, you
I'm
took it
just
there. I'm
surprised.
carrying it on.
Did they give ratings to shows like this? Do we have to put like a parental advisory in onto these? Are we
if
gonna get in
if
trouble?
you're saving this and posting it somewhere, then absolutely.
I mean, it is gonna go on YouTube. I'm recording it.
Oh, absolutely. Then yeah, when you post it, they're gonna ask, "Is this made for children?" And you have to put absolutely not. And then it
Well,
says,
I would
okay,
always
you-
say no, anyways.
No, the other thing is after you say no, there's an option that says, "Okay, is this for like 13 and up or like 18 and up?" And you can restrict it
Okay.
from folks that are 18 and younger or younger than 18. you
Well,
know.
it should be 18 and up, but we know how public school is, so it's really probably like 8 and up.
It's literally like, yeah. I mean, you have kids like,
Aaron,
You know-
or not Aaron. Aaron, thank you. But Atxlla, you just got a follower on Spotify.
What up?
oh my god, thank you so much.
Another one.
Another one.
Hey, you should share some of those.
Share what?
Your followers.
Aw, I don't have that many. I just hit 300 last month.
Oh, that's actually I didn't know that. That's kind of surprising compared to
crazy.
your stream count and your
The
your
monthly listeners,
It's-
they're just
it's
like
high.
passive. They're just passive listeners. They don't
sucks, man.
follow. Yeah. That's why every now and again I post my little Spotify icon on Instagram and I'm like, hey, follow me here, you know,
Yeah.
because I do, need those followers. It's like if you're a monthly listener and you're not a follower, that just means that you search for my music and you listen to it and then you leave it alone. If you follow me on Spotify, and that's the weird thing about Spotify,
They give you the updates.
it not only that, but it puts you like deeper in the algorithm of Spotify, so that you're more
yeah,
likely
yeah.
to end up on Discovery, on like the Spotify Discovery, like the radio, and you're more likely to get placements on Spotify playlists when you opt in to do that on Spotify for Artists. Also, 300 followers. That means anytime I put something out, it sends it in the email to 300 people.
Yeah.
Like when it says, "Hey, new music just released from your favorite artist, including such and such," I would be in that list because you followed me. Then when
This
you
is why
open
you should
Spotify-
follow your local artists that you're trying to
Yeah.
Very that.
support.
No,
Let's
very that.
let's make local music like local beer, okay?
Yes, people love local beer.
Yeah.
Isn't that why hipsters existed?
Well, they served a purpose for a little bit. But then they drank all the good beer and
And then all our
And
local,
then they listened
Then they
to
had
too
kids.
many small bands that they didn't keep up with.
then our local breweries got bought out. So
yeah.
You know what? I am. It's
No
a little
shade, no
disappointing,
shade, but, like-
they got paid and the quality is still there.
Yeah,
I still,
yeah, yeah.
I can't dog Carbach for doing that. And
I
the
can't say
rest
that the quality's still there because I don't like beer, so I have no idea that there
Oh,
was
okay.
ever quality. Because all beer to me tastes like Dove soap in the sink.
the only one that I think has gone downhill is the You'll Shoot Your Eye Out. Everything else I still think tastes great.
You'll shoot your eye out. Is that one of their brews?
Yeah, it's their Christmas
Interesting.
Christmas ale.
I will say this about Carbach.
Wow.
And the term selling out. Let's just talk about that. Because that was a thing in music in the 90s, right? Sell out. Like, don't be a sellout.
90s? Are you serious? That's literally a part of the trolls
Okay.
vocabulary
so
on the
it's,
internet.
it still exists. Sell out. So it still exists, right?
Yeah.
But that term is bullshit. Because the minute you start making something for someone else, that means you're a sellout, right?
I mean, that same thing with like Whataburger getting bought out. Everybody was like, you sellouts.
Who gives a fuck? Let the people make their money. Let the people do what they want to do. If they want to fucking sell the company to somebody else,
Yeah.
fucking let them do it. If you don't want to
Yeah.
buy their beer because of it, let them fucking do that.
I wasn't,
Don't
I
buy
wasn't
it if you
mentioning
don't
because
like
I'm
it.
hating on them.
No,
I'm
no,
just kind of like, well, that's just what happened.
I'm just talking.
You know?
I'm not saying anything about you. I'm just talking about the idea.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
like who gives a shit
Because
what
I
other
still
people do?
frequent Whataburger.
Why? Yeah, then fucking do it because you,
know?
want to do it, right?
I think
for
the
sure. That's
issue
it.
and the concern
They were just leveling
is they're worried about a decline in product
quality.
and product quality that they've become used to and
Yeah.
that they like.
Well,
If
then
the quality
find it.
doesn't change and they're still able to make money,
Yeah.
hell yeah, do it. If the product if the quality changes, then you don't have to buy anymore. But
That's
it
what I'm
sucks
saying.
because the product is no longer available. Something that you
Yeah.
liked, right?
Then
I
find
was
something else.
gonna say availability and accessibility are the other worries too.
Imagine you found like a pair of underwear that you really really like, right?
Bro, which is rare.
And it's just like super comfortable, and you always want to buy it, and you go back and you want to get the same kind every time.
Yeah.
Well, what if it's slightly changed now? You don't like the way it's changed.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be a little angry because they have changed the product that you're consuming.
Yeah, but-
I think it's the same thing. For
No.
when they say sell out, they mean the same thing.
I agree and disagree. I agree with. They probably mean kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of a bigger, darker term that shouldn't be used as much as it is.
No,
But,
it just has a negative connotation.
yeah, for sure. There you
Remember?
go, connotation and
Versus
everyone loves
denotation.
yeah, fuck connotation. I hate connotation.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's how we communicate it.
the
Unfortunately.
the next part of that
part of
is
nuance.
it like if you lose something you like, there are so many fucking products like.
There's
Every
so many
market
other
is so
products that are similar,
flooded. Like,
yeah.
who cares?
Oh, it's
Just
so
find something else. Who
oversaturated.
cares?
It's so oversaturated. Wait, did we have another comment?
Stop crying. Just find something
no,
else.
I added the GoFundMe link again.
Work. Okay.
Mark,
Mark.
after you pay your rent this month,
Wow.
actually, can you allocate your rent expenditures into the GoFundMe?
It's like, don't worry, I'll just
I
stay
mean,
with
we'll
Taylor
be
for a couple weeks.
we'll
It'll
be
fun.
evicted, but it's cool.
Yeah, it's totally cool. Sorry, I gotta keep adjusting my top so you can see my shoulders.
Bodacious.
My
Did
voluptuous
the Instagram
shoulders.
go live again?
Wait, what? Why is it still playing that?
I don't know. It says it still ended. Is it showing live for you though on your end?
Pulling it up now. No, we're still live.
Okay, cool. For my end, it's kind of like messed up. Oh, here we go. No, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna.
look, see?
Okay, cool. I just posted the link in the chat.
It's
real
just
quick.
so weird.
Okay.
I cannot see the folks in the comment. I can't roll back on the comments. That's the weird thing about live. Oh, I didn't know. Hunter.
Brad, your dad started following us on Instagram. We have made it.
and I saw Hunter of
Yeah.
Not So Good record.
When your
Roger
parents-
for you.
When your
Watching.
parents support you. I don't know what it means, but
When
it's
your
not
parents
bad.
support you, wow, so rare, so rare.
I feel like it kind of is.
Parents are weird.
That's true. That's true.
All right, I feel like this might be coming to a natural close. 2 hours in. I don't know. I don't have the same energy.
I
More
agree,
like
I
we're
agree.
just getting
Toasty.
Or maybe
just a
coming up.
little bit. I mean, we can be off air.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we can hang out.
Yeah. We recorded this shit, so we can chop it up however we want.
That's true.
There.
We don't have to post the last hour.
Yeah.
We really don't, though.
Yeah. I think,
Truthfully,
I think it's probably, you know.
I mean, it'll
It's
be on
probably
Twitch this way. I
smart.
think.
yeah.
I think we ended it pretty well with your video and just kind of
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
a couple statements I gave, and
Mhm.
then we just hanging out with Aaron and Mark.
I definitely mentioned my show coming up Saturday, so
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys can make it. If not, I get it. I mean, it's on a Saturday.
Go
So.
see him. You saw 2
I'm gonna
live
try to come.
performances
I'm
from
gonna
him.
try to come.
Oh, I was telling everybody to go see you because they just saw 2 live performances.
And
They
if you
saw how
like-
good you are.
If you like what you see.
Hey, you want to tell them all about?
Buy more.
You want to tell them about Mercuria?
Oh sure. Well, see,
Yeah,
I'm kind of
Mark,
like,
you
I'm
need
kinda
to-
like
you
an
need to-
in between. Oh, what'd you say?
I was trying to tell Mark to fucking check out Mercuria.
Oh yeah, sure. So I'm pretty much split between 3 main solo acts. And this is Atxlla that you're seeing right now, and I'm also kind of like in between Atxlla and Mercuria. Mercuria is my my feminine outlet. She is my rap persona. I produce all the music myself. Yeah, that sort of thing. I do some visuals here and there. I have a couple of videos out for You Can See and for Hard. I just released a brand new single called Download. I've done a remix for my main project Atxlla. For I believe it was Mind Mend. So I have a couple of songs out on that Spotify. You can check that one out. Or that, solo act, I guess you could say. Mercury. It's just like Mercury. Drop the Y, add an IA. Because I feel like I change my mind and my sound a lot. So she just kind of, like, her stuff varies a bit. And then I do noise and ambient stuff as Xyla XO, but that's like a whole other thing. We're all 3 of us, like I say, different people. All 3 of us are on Spotify. So if you feel the need.
Yeah, I definitely think you should come back and we should maybe have Mercuria on. Well, that's actually something we were thinking about.
Yeah.
Whoever's listening still. We were thinking about having Atxlla for the first half of the podcast and then having him do a wardrobe change to be Mercuria.
Which there is really no set like look for Mercuria. I literally just am this pretty much, just like half drag, butch queen sort of looking, bald, with sometimes makeup, sometimes not, jewelry, a blouse. Like I said, I have a velvet skirt on right now. You can't see it, but it's very sultry. And so it just kind of depends on my mood and my attitude. And it's like, oh, you can tell when I'm kind
Ooh.
of going there. You
My
know?
mood and my attitude. That's the album name right there.
We have fun here.
Yeah, very that. So yeah, if you feel like checking that out, you totally can. But main focus being here is just to share my experiences and my journey with my mental health and my self-worth and image and all that.
Well, we were trying to, yeah.
Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for
It's been
having
an
me.
absolute pleasure.
Same here.
Fuck yeah, it's been fun.
Hopefully, we're gonna
Maybe
get some
too
people donating.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And
yeah.
if you're watching, come back again next week. We'll be here at 7 p.m. next week, next Sunday, with JB. He's gonna do some actual.
JB.
Yeah, he's gonna do some
my
live
dude.
performances here.
Oh, awesome.
So right here in this corner behind me, we're gonna set this up. We're gonna get him going live. He'll be doing some tunes, talking
is-
about what he's playing.
He is also the, what would you call it? Owner? Whatever. He is Plug and Play Music Group. So if you've heard of Plug and Play Music, they host open mics around town.
Mm-hmm.
They did that show I was talking about. That is JB who was hosting that.
Oh, I know JB.
That was my first show live, solo or whatever. He hosted
You
that.
did a plug and play.
I did.
He did one of those roundtables. It was honestly, that's the only thing I've ever been to that was quite like that. It was cool.
What is a round table?
So the cool part about it is they get 3 different artists.
Yeah.
And they do like 1, 2, 3. So you don't play your set then the next person. So like all your fans leave.
song, then their song.
Exactly.
all-
So everybody gets everybody's fans there.
Oh.
So all
I
3
like
people
that.
are sitting up there by themselves. They're playing and singing together, or I guess individually.
Yeah.
But they're all on stage together, like in a line. And so one person will talk about and play their song,
Yeah.
and then like kind of discuss it.
Yeah.
And the next person will go.
Wow.
And so it's kind of a cool little intimate experience to sit down and
really
get to know
nice.
the artist a little bit more, and specifically about the music that they're doing.
bruh.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
JBZ.
Yeah.
Where? Hello.
Yeah.
I'm
so
available.
He
first of all.
definitely needs to do this again and live stream it.
Yeah.
But
No, I love him. He's really talented.
yeah, and just super nice.
Yeah, he is really nice. Yeah.
I think we're gonna use him on one of our new tracks. too.
Awesome.
So I'm excited about working with
Dude,
him like that.
I wanted to get that track out.
Yeah.
We need to finish the
I was
demo
so
version, but
intimidated when I first
it's
met him.
gonna be
He's so big.
He is.
He's so big. And then he was just like really sweet. And I was
Yeah.
just like, oh. He ran sound for a show I played at an old friend of mine's birthday party deal, and because I sang for her birthday. We had a couple of people actually do little sets like in her studio space, and he was running sound, and yeah, he was really cool. I like him.
Yeah.
So yeah,
he's a
I'm
good dude.
very excited for y'all to kind of work together and see how that turns
Yeah,
out.
it should be fun.
Yeah.
It should be a lot of fun.
I think so.
Yeah, dude, Aaron agrees. Roundtable was awesome, and you need to do it again.
I need to grow. Jesus, I want to go. I want to play. I want to do it.
All
Even though
right,
I'm going to
guys.
be a nervous wreck, but I want to do it anyway.
We're going to sign off, and we're going to hang out here without you. So sorry, but I think I thought you got a pretty good look into us hanging out and our personalities. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for checking us out. Please donate to the fundraiser. You should support us and support mental health awareness and those mental health services here in Houston. So thanks again, guys. It's been a blast, and we will be back. We will be back next week, 7 p.m. Sunday. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
See ya.